let's head back to the voicemail of Truth and Reason.
Let's judge Kevin Stefanski with checks and X's. Let's put a check mark for everything we see good in him, and let's put an X for everything we see that's bad. And whichever one has the most, let's go with that. If he has more bad than good, let's get rid of him. If he has more good than bad, let's keep him, just like everybody else. And emotion-wise, I'm looking at Pittsburgh game, and I'm looking at the interaction between Mike Tomlin and his players, and I see none with Kevin Stefanski. And he's just not it. I don't want to start all over like everybody, but this isn't it. You have to get rid of this whole crew of coaches and get a whole new crew. Get started because it's coming anyway. Thanks. Bye.
As always, appreciate all the voicemails. Scott, a coach has to be who he is. And, you know, the minute you try to be something you're not, players, anybody's going to sniff you out, but especially professional athletes.
I think that's true. I also think it's a little bit unfair to say he has no emotion and doesn't relate to the players at all. I mean, I've seen plenty of times when he's high-five guys and hug guys, and you see him talk to, you know, if you're in the locker room or, you know, on the field, you see that kind of interaction. Now, yeah, nobody can debate that he's a Mike Tomlin kind of personality. He's not, and that's why Mike Tomlin's special. Right? I think if you polled the players in the league, Mike Tomlin might be number one on who they'd want to play for. So that might be an unfair comparison for Kevin Stefanski. I also think that that's not the reason you would move on from him. You know, the reason is he losing games for reasons that are in his control? And, you know, he's a head coach, so yeah, you'd say everything's in his control. But, you know, I think he deserves one more year. I think the pressure will be on next year. But I still think there's a pretty high ceiling for Stefanski. And that starts with, I think he's smart. I think the even keel personality is the right one to have for this job. And I think he knows how to design an offense.
Yeah, again, I would agree on all of those points, especially let's see what he has with the guy that he wants as a quarterback for an entire season, or at least for the better part of a season.